Welcome to Nevada Newsmakers. On the program today, we're going to take a look at business and the business of diesel. Paulie knows how to write down.
Sam, today we're going to be talking to Peter Gunnerman, a principal with GDiesel. It is a local refining company.
Headquarters. Here is Sam Shan.
I'm back on Nevada Newsmakers. We take a look at business today with Peter Gunnerman. He's a partner in GDiesel. Pleasure to have you on the program, sir.
Thanks.
I want to quote from a Motor Trend article, and it says, we're not talking about biodiesel made from algae or used French fry oil, and we aren't pointing to some theoretical use of hydrogen or carbon dioxide for energy. Rather, this new type of diesel results from an innovative way of combining conventional diesel and natural gas. It's not only far cleaner, but it's also significantly improves performance efficiency, delivering 10% or even more miles per gallon, depending on the application. And the inventor of this is your dad, Dr. Rudolf Gunnerman, who's got a 40-year background in the development and marketing of energy and fuel-related technologies. This is really quite an amazing discovery.
Well, thank you, and thank you for reading that, because it saves me a lot of time explaining what we do. But we did have a chance in 2007 to embark, my father and I are partners in this project, to embark in a new fuel and refining technology. And
it's in northern Nevada.
Yeah, right here in northern Nevada. In fact, we developed the technology in his garage. He lives up on Windy Hill, and so in his garage we developed the technology back in 2007, and since then it's really taken off.
And your diesel is being used in Las Vegas, and you're planning to expand even further down in Las Vegas. But tell us exactly what is different about the way that you make this and the use of the natural gas.
Yeah, so what we've done is through a lot of research, we've come up with a new type of refining technology that's really a breakthrough, because in traditional refining you use a lot of heat and temperature, and you use a lot of energy, and you create a lot of emissions. In our technology, we refine petroleum products at under the boiling point of the petroleum product, which is unique. It means you use less temperature, less pressure. We're only at about 265 degrees F and about 10 psi pressure. It's a totally closed-loop catalytic system, so there's no effluents coming out of the system. Any effluents that come out of the system are reused to make energy within the system, and so our air emissions, we're a Class 3 permitted refinery here in Nevada, which is, I mean, you're down by a dry cleaner, basically, is putting out as much emissions as our refinery.
And to give people an idea, how much diesel are you producing right now of GDiesel?
Yeah, so our plant capacity, we can go up to about 100 million gallons per year is our overall capacity. Right now we're selling anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000 gallons a day of our GDiesel out of our one refinery here in northern Nevada.
Now, you also make the equipment to refine that fuel here as well.
That's right. We don't just make the fuel. We actually we make the little refining vessels. They're all skid mounted, and we do that in our assembly plant in Sparks.
Now, as far as changing your engine, is there anything you have to do differently from a conventional diesel engine to use GDiesel?
So GDiesel is really, the answer is no, the quick answer is no, but GDiesel is really a dream for fleet managers, because you have to make no changes to the engine, no changes to the vehicle. It's a 100% drop-in replacement for diesel fuel. You don't have to retrain your people how to fuel, you don't have to retrain your drivers how to drive, you don't have to worry about warranty, you don't have to worry about reinsuring your vehicles because it's now running an unsafe fuel or a different fuel. So for fleet operators, they don't have to have a dedicated vehicle. Like with CNG, you can only go in a certain radius of a fueling station. Here, you can mix diesel with GDiesel, and so if your vehicle is 200 miles out in the desert somewhere and has to refuel where there's no GDiesel available, just put diesel in the tank. So it gives the ultimate flexibility. The state of Nevada has designated us as an alternative fuel because of our clean emissions profile. And as you mentioned, the customers that use our fuel, almost to a customer, are seeing efficiency increases anywhere from 10 to 30%. So
now, there have been some applications for the Defense Department. Why is GDiesel better than conventional diesel when you are dealing with insurgents in Afghanistan and elsewhere?
Well, yeah, I certainly can't speak for the Department of Defense, but some of the benefits reported back for our fuel, you would see less smoke, for example. So that normal black cloud that envelops you if you're sitting behind a school bus, for example, you wouldn't have that using GDiesel. And for a defense application, if you can't see a convoy coming because of the smoke, or you can't smell how long it's been since a convoy went past, because we also reduce the odor of the diesel smoke, it is definitely a technical advantage.
That's one of the things I noticed when you gave me a tour of your facility a few weeks ago, and you cannot smell the truck in front of you. I mean, it's just huge.
Yeah, there are a lot of benefits, and users will find different reasons for buying GDiesel. One may be the price. If you can go further on a gallon, obviously it's cheaper. We sell diesel at price parity, but other people say, you know, if it cold starts better on mornings like this morning, you don't have all that white smoke coming out, that's a benefit. Other people will say that, hey, I like the fact that it doesn't smell, especially construction workers that are, you know, in a pit all day long, running around with that diesel odor. If that all of a sudden goes away, that's a huge benefit.
You know, speaking about performance, one of the issues in Clark County where they were using biodiesel, they decided to switch over to your fuel. What kind of difference have they seen in their fleet?
Right. Well, first of all, the immediate difference was on the smoke. I mean, that's the first thing that anybody's going to notice. So they had a street sweeper that they had nicknamed Old Smoky, and as soon as they changed over to GDiesel, Old Smoky wasn't smoking anymore. So that was their first clue that they really had an interesting product here.
So Old No Smoky.
Yeah, Old No Smoky, right. And so now, but since then, they've also seen efficiency increases, especially on the McCarran airport shuttle buses. They've seen maintenance reductions, so they're not cleaning their fuel filters as often.
And that's something that you're going to see with other alternative fuels that people think about, biodiesel. I mean, you're going to have to change your fuel filter a lot more, you know, when you have, like you say, French fry grease or some other derivative there.
Yeah, I mean, typically if you're putting products other than straight diesel into your fuel tank, you have to deal with those products. And so oils, especially the bio oils, in cold temperatures, they'll start gelling up, and that's a problem. They will cause deposits on exhaust gas recirculation valves. That's a problem. And so, you know, again, the benefit of GDiesel is that we are 100% a diesel fuel. Now, we're made a little bit differently, but we still meet all the specifications for diesel, and so you don't have all of those issues that you would with a biodiesel or any of these other alternatives.
All right, let's take a break. More with Peter Gunnerman of GDiesel when we come back.
To contact Nevada Newsmakers, call 775-857-2244. Back to Nevada Newsmakers with Sam Shad.
And back on Nevada Newsmakers, we continue our conversation with Peter Gunnerman. He's a partner with his dad, Rudolph Gunnerman, in GDiesel. Now, you said that this was invented in a garage. You guys spent about, what, $30 million developing this product? So let's put it in context.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously in the beginning we didn't, and in fact, if you would ask my wife and my mom, when we were playing out in the garage, if we would have or should have spent $30 million of family money to develop this, that garage would have been shut down pretty quickly. But as things go, yeah, we have to date put in about $31 million of our family's money to develop this. We're the only investors in our company at this point, and so you know. A couple of months ago, the governor said, you know, we should really invest into Nevada, and you know, I definitely feel that we followed that path in a very big way to make Nevada a better place.
Well, to say the least. Now, you were talking about the fact that you've got this GDiesel being used in Clark County, but the reality is the refinery is in northern Nevada, so you're trucking the gasoline down to southern Nevada at this point?
Right. So we decided to open a market in southern Nevada because obviously from a population standpoint and a market standpoint, it is the place you want to be selling fuel. But unfortunately, our refinery is located east of town, 9 miles east of town, and so we have to truck all of that fuel down there, and it's been a lot. I mean, right now our contract with Clark County, they've consumed over 1.6 million gallons of fuel since January 20th of 2011. So it's we're sending 4 or 5 trucks a week down there right now.
And you're expanding your facility, so you will be able to start doing this down in southern Nevada.
Right. We've already built all of the refining equipment for a second refinery in southern Nevada. We're right now looking for a site to co-locate. This will probably be at one of the 2 terminals down in southern Nevada where we would locate our refinery, reduce a little bit more of that trucking expense, and yeah, we're definitely looking in the second quarter to have that either under construction or maybe close to complete.
My understanding is that there are other entities in southern Nevada, government entities, that would like to jump on as soon as possible.
Yeah, so City of Henderson has already joined onto that Clark County contract. So right now we're fueling all 1,400 vehicles, diesel vehicles in Clark County. City of Henderson, the Las Vegas Buildings Department, they've already joined onto that contract. We've worked with the Las Vegas Water District. Also the City of Las Vegas has recently come to us and said that they would like to start burning GDiesel as well. So there are more entities down there that want the product. My problem is I can't afford to continue to ship it down there in such large quantities right now.
So when do you expect to come online in southern Nevada?
Yeah, so we hope to have the plant well under construction in the second quarter, maybe even done. The hard part, we've already built all the refining equipment, so now it's really just putting down pads and our buildings and some piping and electrical work. So it won't take that long. So hopefully by mid-year we'll have that refinery up and running.
Both on a federal and a state level, there's a lot of mandates concerning fuel. There was actually a mandate that the legislature tried to pass this last legislative session that would have mandated 5% biodiesel in every gallon of diesel fuel. How would that have impacted your business?
You're really going to get me going now, Paul. As you know, I mean, I was actively fighting that mandate. First of all, I think mandates are wrong anyways in any business. But in this particular case, for us, it would have put us out of business. So while it sounds like a good idea, 5% of the fuel should be this bio, and because it's renewable, it must be clean, which, by the way, isn't necessarily true. By mandating 5% biodiesel in every gallon of diesel that comes into this state, I can't take biodiesel in my plant. I would have basically had to shut down, and I would have had to get rid of my 34 employees and all of the money that we've invested into that. So sometimes, you know, people really have to stop and think before they do what sounds right or what sounds cool, because sometimes it isn't.
Let me ask you about this now. You're talking about Clark County as customers. How about the local entities? Washoe County, City of Reno, City of Sparks, Story County, which is where your plant is located. Are they customers at this point, and if not, why not?
I can't answer why not. I can tell you that they are not, although I can say the City of Reno has recently switched over 100% of their diesel fleet to GDiesel, so we were really thrilled about that, and Mayor Cashel was involved and helped that process along, and so that's really a progressive step forward. But why Washoe County and the City of Sparks, where we actually pay taxes, don't use our product, I can't speak for them. Same with Washoe County School District. I can't speak for them.
Well, hopefully after this broadcast, they'll take another look and maybe decide that efficiency and saving money might be a smart way to go.
Yeah, I would hope so.
All right, Peter, thank you so much for being here. We'll look forward to having you come back when you're opening the plant in southern Nevada. And congratulations to you and your dad on an amazing Nevada discovery. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back on Nevada Newsmakers after this timeout.
Press on, Southern